One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Okay, we Gucci. Yes, the duo you've all been waiting for. We are officially back.
They have not been waiting on my return because I'm gonna cuss their ass out. That's why.
Maybe. But nonetheless, we are back to the usual shenanigans on the Field Journals podcast. I'm, of course, your host, Josh Carroll.
Did
My
you say the
co-host.
usual shenanigans?
It's true, though. It's true, though. Is it not?
This nigga Josh, man.
Yes, right next to me is the esteemed Lord Lucifer. Welcome back to the show, my brother.
I'm only back for the day. I'm kidding. Um, Welcome back to me. Fuck you guys. I'm pretty sure nobody missed me, but that's okay. It's totally okay. I'm like the parent who tries to set the kids straight and the kids won't listen, but I be right half of the fucking time.
Yeah. We gonna start with week 4 around the league. Starting with the Lions and Packers. The Lions prevailed 34-20. The Jaguars.
They didn't win. They didn't win. They beat the dog shit out them. Did you watch the game? That shit was terrible. The Packers looked really, really, really slow. Like not slow as in lack of speed. Slow as that. I don't know what play you. I'm getting. It says run, but I get mommy. Like. Yeah, you remember that? You remember the guy from Scary Movie 2 with the good hand? That's how Jordan Love was throwing with his good arm, with his, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Lions. They keep saying,
sidebar. JPL had a bar about me in the battle.
yeah, but JPL can't rap, and his stupid slackers got their ass whooped. So that's 2 for 2. Anyway, the Lions got this slogan right now in Detroit. It's not the same old Detroit. And I would like to say, yes, you are. You just don't realize it yet. But I have to applaud that they're trying not to be the same old Detroit. They're finishing games. Win or lose, they're trying to finish games. And that is a big improvement.
Yeah, I love how they're looking offensively. Like them as a unit have started to really gel and come together. And as much as I hate to admit it, I love it.
I like it because I'm tired of the little retarded little brother getting beat up and then they cry about it. Like, get better. Like, you might want to uncrinkle your hand before you try to punch somebody. And now they're punching people with a straight hand. So good job, Detroit. Good job, Detroit. Good job, Detroit. All right. What else happened in week 4, Josh?
Yeah, moving on. The Jaguars smoked the Falcons. I'm using your lingo now. The Jaguars smoked the Falcons 22-7 on a Toy Story broadcast, which made it even worse. Next, the Bills beat the Dolphins 40-20.
Wait, I have a question. The Dolphins hung 70 on the Broncos last week. What happened to the defense this week? And last week, the story was: is it a testament to the Dolphins' offense, or was it a point against the Broncos' defense? And now we have our answer, because when it came time to it, the Dolphins could not be it. This is the Bills' defense we're talking about with the addition of Leonard Floyd going to Buffalo, and you know how much of a great pass rusher he is.
Yeah,
is that a knock against Miami the rest of the year, or is it just against the Bills, who look like, with the absence of Tremaine Edmonds going to the Bears, and with, I think it's Jordan Poyer was out this game, I do believe,
and now Tre'Davious White is out for the rest of the year with a torn ACL, so we'll see how they shapes their defense going forward. But I mean, I expected it to be an offensive shootout, but I didn't think it would be that.
No, that was a massacre. They lit them boys up. Took them out. Go Bills. All right, next.
The Vikings beat the Panthers 21-13, unsurprising.
The Vikings beat the Panthers. Somebody scripted Kirk Cousins to win? What kind of shit is that? Next. Next. Next.
The Ravens smoked the Clowns 28-3.
Yo, I didn't even think about that name. The Clowns. God damn. What was the score?
28 to see. I'm picking up. See, I'm picking things up from you now.
Bad Josh. Bad Josh.
The Texans smoked the Steelers 30-6.
Hey. Watch your mouth. Even though it's true, they beat the dog shit out the Steelers. All right, what happened next?
Hashtag fire Matt Canada.
Yeah, I can see that. Fryermuth is injured. No, Highsmith is injured.
Yes.
Highsmith is injured. Okay.
Yes.
It didn't matter if he was injured or not. They was getting they motherfucking booch toasted.
Yeah,
Okay.
not at all.
Come on, Steelers, get it together.
You heard the man. Moving on, the Rams edged the Colts 29-23.
Okay.
The Bucks smoked the Saints 26-9.
Hey, okay, I hate to say this, but I have to, by bloodline, be a Saints fan because I, upon my absence, have been doing a lot of searching into my family history, and we're gonna breeze through this one because nobody gives a shit. But a lot of my family come from Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, and in Louisiana they have New Orleans Saints. I don't particularly like the Saints, and I don't give a shit. But my dad is a Saints fan. So get it together, New Orleans. Damn, voodoo capital. Do spells and shit. Y'all want me to help? I do that shit. I have candles and shit over here. Like I can get some shit for the Saints.
Yeah, get it together for Papa Jucifer.
Damn, his name. Never mind. Yeah. Damn. What's the next one? Who else?
Yeah. I
can we talk Titans and Bengals? Titans and Bengals. I don't know what's wrong with Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's diaper always seems to have gravy in it because he just shits himself. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that offense, but they need to get it together. Yeah, moving up. 27-3 was the specific score, but nonetheless, the Eagles beat the Commanders on a comeback win, 34-31
in overtime. That was very good.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen anyway. The Commanders can't hold up. Period.
They finna beat our ass, so don't say that. Anyway,
you don't know that. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Yeah. The Chargers beat the Raiders 24.
Saw that one. Mm-hmm. Khalil Mack, I think, has 6 sacks. Jesus Christ.
A bit of a return to form for the linebackers. So that's definitely good to see.
Can we trade for him then? Like, can we get the Mac Daddy back in Chicago? Can we, can we send him a cheesecake and the Chargers accept it and then we bring Khalil Mack back? No? Okay.
Yeah,
all right, never mind.
Yeah, pair him with Yannick Ngakoue for nothing.
Him and Ngakoue on the same. Ugh, that's scary. You don't want to. No offense wants to see that shit. That's
big facts. Yeah, the Cowboys smoked the Pats 38-3. Kind of expected nowadays, but you won't
30-3. That was the score.
38-3.
What did the Patriots forget how to play defense? What is with these teams getting smoked? 20-something, 30-something, and your offense only scored 3 points. What in the hell?
And then Mac Jones got benched too.
Yeah, I think Mac Jones needs a new team. He doesn't have an offensive line that can protect him. Plain and simple.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, moving on though, the 49ers unsurprisingly beat the Cardinals 35-16. Brock Purdy had a perfect game.
The Cardinals.
The Chiefs barely edged out the Jets, which was kind of surprising.
That's not surprising. The Chiefs are always and have been and always will be the flash in the pan kids that get lucky. I keep telling people this. And now with the Lions beating their asses, I don't care what the score said, that game was not close. Detroit was smothering them. Then you get to the Jets, who just lost Aaron Rodgers. They have a chip on their shoulder. Their defense is really solid. I like the Jets defense.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the Jets defense. They're
It,
really solid.
it got good pieces on that front end, no doubt.
Right. So that doesn't surprise me that it was a close game against the Chiefs of all people.
Yeah. When you put it that way, yeah. And then finally on Monday night, the Seahawks, also unsurprisingly, smoked the G-Men 24-3.
You know when like Wayne gets on a record, you can
They
hear
lo-
him.
they lost to Drew Lock.
Well, and Gino went back in the game.
True. I just figured that's the
No,
case.
wait. Drew Lock scored a touchdown, didn't he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, y'all lost to Drew Lock then. Never mind. Let me explain something to these before we get into the shit show that was our coaching staff in the second half. I want to take this time to address the Cardinals, the Patriots, the who are we just talking about? The Giants, the Cincinnati Bengals. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What's going on here? Things are out of sorts. It's not very characteristic for you guys. The Giants, yeah. Cardinals, I expect to be middle of the packish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you sure about that?
But they spent the last 2-3 years building an offensive line, and apparently they made the offensive line out of fiberglass for some odd reason. And the rest of these teams are building their defenses out of steel, titanium, shit like that. And you fuckers put Lego bricks in front of these defenses. What's wrong with y'all? Daniel Jones got tagged like 9 times last night. That's terrible. That boy spent more time with his face in the grass than Snoop Dogg on Easter. Okay? Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all?
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G, but
somehow, some way,
find a way to lose it.
Every single game. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? What is really Giants? Come on, talk to me. What's wrong? What's wrong? Come on now. Like, y'all let the Jets show y'all up. Like, this some bullshit. Like, the Jets didn't lose that damn bad. Come on now. Oh. Now, Cardinals are middle of the pack. I usually see, but they're taking a huge dive. They are abysmal. They beat the Cowgirls, who are just as I thought who they were, except with the exception of losing to the weak ass Cardinals. But the Bengals and who else did I call out? The Bengals,
the Bengals and the Pats,
and Bill Belichick. What the fuck? What is this? Belichick. Belichick, you took Tom Cinderblock Brady, and Cinderblock meaning he should have wheels, but he doesn't. It's like the car on Cinderblock, like not going anywhere. Yeah. Like Brady does not have wheels at all. But you took him, who was like the lowest ranked draft pick that year, and you turned him into the GOAT. And you mean to tell me you got a somewhat mobile quarterback at Mac Jones and you can't get him a decent offensive line? What the hell? What?
Maybe he's just not keeping up with the times.
Maybe not. So, to the Cincinnati Bengals, and I can't stress this enough because I am a Steelers fan through and through, but this is so uncharacteristic of Joe Cool. He's more like Joe Frozen. Like, what the hell is going on with him? Like, what do you do? You have Chase. You have Jamar Chase, who is your who kept dropping the ball? Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins, yeah.
T. Higgins got fucking butterfingers at this point, and what is this?
Yeah,
what is this?
Yeah, because Burrow and Jamar Chase are supposed to be one of the elite quarterback wide receiver duos in the league, especially considering they play at LSU together, so it should be coming natural to them. But no.
It looks terrible. It looks very terrible. So those are 4 teams that are just abysmal. I'm not counting the Broncos being abysmal because, like, the Broncos don't really have anybody. They got Russell Wilson, and that's about it. So
Cortland Sutton you can count, but outside of
they still got. I mean, they got Pat Surtain, but all you got is Russell Wilson. Let's be honest. Anywho, to go to the disaster that was a very good Bears game in
This
the
is
first half.
yeah. I was like, can I turn this off? Because I feel like respectfully, like, I know you're gonna get your shit off, and I
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go
uh,
ahead.
like
You probably gonna say the same shit I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
yeah, probably. Yeah. So y'all heard the saying "tale of two halves," right? This was the very definition of that.
Literally.
The very definition of that. First,
Literally.
first half was fucking flawless. Play calling there. Defense there. Justin Fields was playing to his strengths. Luke Gessie was allowing that. Everything was clicking on all cylinders, and it led Justin Fields to have a pretty historic game. He,
Denver scored the first touchdown in the game and didn't say shit else for the rest of the half. I think we were leading 28-7 going into halftime.
yeah, yes, that is correct. And Fields did end with 20-35, with 335 yards, 4 TDs, and that one BS interception that was tipped. You want
Wait,
if you watch it, actually not yeah.
it was tipped.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm getting ahead.
And then Josh, we go into halftime and we're like, finally, Luke Getzey is opening the playbook. You know, we went live for the third quarter,
Something you will see more often, by the way. Something you will see more often. Just not.
no, fire his dumb ass. Like y'all don't understand. Just wait. So we come out of the tunnel. We're feeling good about ourselves. And what did the coaching staff do? Anybody?
Shit the bed.
They shit they bed, they shit the baby crib, they shit everybody else's diaper, they shit in the living room, they shit in the bathroom, they shit in the bedroom, they shit in the front lawn. They just shit.
Keep going.
They shit down the street, they shit in the car, they shit in the van, they shit in UPS, they shit in the mailroom. They shit at Home Depot, Walmart, and Target. They shit at Applebee's. What other restaurants we got? We got Red Lobster. We got Olive Garden. They shit everywhere. They shit in Chicago, New York, Jersey, Philly. Texas, Arkansas, Alabama. They shit.
Philly.
Exactly. They shit in fucking California, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, Canada, of all places. They shit in London. They shit in France. They took a giant turd on the entire game plan. Why? First half, you're moving the chains. Justin is being him. Justin is flushing out of the pot. And for lack of everything, I have to give credit where credit is due. That offensive line is holding up.
Yeah,
they are really holding up. Like, but it comes down to
it's improving week by week. I will say that.
It comes down to play calling. Those are the type of down the field throws, checks down the middle of the defense, over to the sideline. Those are the throws that Justin should be making with this offensive line. And then the second half is, screen pass. They're protecting you to run the ball. Let's have a design quarterback run when there's like two defensive linemen in the backfield already. No! Yeah. What are you doing?
And not to mention, on most of those plays, Justin had the whole right side of the field wide the hell open. They could have easily ran a read option, and it would have been daylight from there.
But no, here's Luke Getzey still working for Green Bay. So I was optimistic. Fire Luke Getzey. One. Second, I like Eberflus calling the defense. They look much more aggressive. But if Getzey is not helping on the other side of the ball in the second half, then the defense is going to get tired.
Yeah, because clearly what I saw in the second half was the fact that they thought since they had a comfortable lead, they can take the foot off the gas like it was nothing and still think they got it in the bag. No. You can't think like that at any point, especially when you know how they say any given Sunday. They say that for a reason.
Any given Sunday.
Y'all need to get your act together and really hunker down, except for Luke Getzey, because you need to not be going to Howard Hall at this point. You need to pack your fucking bags and head back to Green Bay or wherever they found you in the street by Lambeau Leap.
Gotta go. We've given you 4 weeks to get it together. You got it together in half a game, and then you shit it away. Get the fuck out of here. Like we're like it's and to the testament, I was right about Justin. It's not Justin's fault. It ain't Chase Claypool's fault. It ain't nobody's fault but Luke Getsy. Claypool is upset because Getsy won't scheme him in, and this is one of the games where you could have schemed him in. Look at Justin spreading the passes around.
Yeah,
Yeah, Khalil
especially,
Herbert. No, go ahead.
yeah, I can attest to that. Especially since when DJ Moore wasn't available, Cole Kmet was, which is why DJ Moore finished the game with 8 for 131 and a touchdown. Cole Kmet finished with 7 for 85 and 2 touchdowns. Like they were literally getting the bulk of the carries and catches because if one wasn't open, the other was. Justin was able to literally take advantage of the whole first half, and you would think if it wasn't broke, don't fix it. What the hell?
And the crazy part is Justin only missed 3 passes. He was 25 of 28, over 300 yards. He had 4 touchdowns, a tipped interception, came at the end of the game. They just the defense and what is the before we get back to the offense, the defense is blitzing more. I like when Flus, if in the right spots, he started to blitz more. 5, send 5. You know what I mean? And
Send
they were
five, send five,
and
send 8, shit like that.
not 8. Don't send 8. Never send 8. That is a bad, especially against a quarterback like Russell Wilson. Don't send 8. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't engage 8. Send 5. Send 6. You never know. Especially if you call it nickel. Blitz the linebackers and blitz the front line. You got 5 D-backs back there. That's fine to do. I'm still waiting on him to call that 46. They keep lining up, but he don't run it. But going back to the offense, I was right about Justin. Justin does not need to be reduced to a pocket passer. So let's see if they take the reins off. I personally would have taken the playbook from Luke Getsy and told him and gave him a coloring book and told him to go sit the fuck in the corner till he figure out what the fuck he do. That's what I would have told him to do. That's just me.
Yeah, because you saw that even though Fields wasn't able to make plays downfield with his leg as much, he was still allowing himself to extend the plays with his legs, and that was a major part in why he was able to have such a historic game. And he really needs to take that momentum and ride it to the whole rest of the season.
I say this is when Justin should start getting a veteran mindset. Take the game into your own hands. If Getsy is calling some bullshit, say fuck that and then do what you do. I saw enough in the first half to have optimism. I would like to see them play a complete game this time. Just play a complete game.
Absolutely. Which of course leads us into
No. Can I cut? Wait. Can I cut Stretch out real quick? Because him and his whole Jameis Winston bullshit.
Yeah, I'm a tag him right now.
You can. Now listen, he'll hear the playback on the whatever. But let not like cuss him out. But let me make one thing perfectly clear, because I totally remember when we were talking about Mitch's last year, and he was talking about going to get Jameis Winston because of this whole black quarterback thing. I don't need my quarterback to be black. I need my quarterback to be a quarterback. Just so happens we have a really good black quarterback. But nevertheless, I don't give a shit. Because you be orange, purple, blue, or pink in the face. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I need you to be a fucking quarterback. And Jameis Winston is not a fucking quarterback. The Saints ain't threw an interception until, guess who? Jameis Winston got in the game. So therefore, Mr. 30 for 30. Yeah, he got 30. I specifically remember this on Facebook. He's got 30 touchdowns. He also threw 30 interceptions, idiot. Fucking Jay Cutler with a king crash leg, no crutches, 3 toes, 4 fingers, 1 arm, half an eye and an eye patch, 6 teeth missing, and a bloated face from diabetes, didn't throw 30 interceptions. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Jameis Winston is butt cheeks, diaper gravy, boo, boo. Okay? We're done. Jameis fucking Winston. Are you fucking serious? That nigga should have his name written in crayon on his jersey with the number backwards and a finger like this. That's how trash that nigga is. Nigga, Jameis Winston is butt cheeks. Y'all keep talking about Colin Kaepernick. Pull up Colin Kaepernick's stats since the Super Bowl. That shit dropped faster than Megan Stallion's ass. Okay? Kaepernick is trash. Winston is double trash. Come on now.
Do y'all wonder why I just let him cook when he wants to go off?
Because I mean, right. Pull up, put somebody pull up Colin Kaepernick's stats, Super Bowl, and then from then on, that nigga is booty. Okay, like he's trash, terrible. That's like the special ed kid making a touchdown and going, he made the Super Bowl, and then he lost, and then you know what he did? He forgot how to read the playbook. He let Jay Cutler
Come
read
on, man.
him a
Why
new one.
why you gotta bring my own people into this, man?
You're not. No, you have an arm. Okay, that's not indicative of. You can throw a better touchdown pass with a good arm than Jameis Winston. Come on now.
Big facts. Big facts.
All right, Jameis Winston is what happens when Primus raps. Okay, the shit is trash. It is terrible.
Oh my god.
What?
Keep going. Keep going.
That's
Keep
all I'm
going.
saying. I don't want to hear shit else about crap. Did you see what the fuck happened? Kaepernick wrote a letter to the Jets after your stance on fuck the NFL. I don't want to do business with y'all. Years later, peace out. Never sport on your team. No, no, you can't. No, I don't think people understand business. We don't trust you.
And 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 to top it off, he didn't even post the letter. Fucking J. Cole posted it.
Hey, I love Cole, but he got to stop that shit. Nobody wants Kaepernick back in the NFL, okay? All right, we're done. All right, I'm done. I just wanted to tell Stretch that he was ass wrong about Jameis Winston. That boy is booty cheeks. And not the good cheeks you go to the strip club. We're talking like elephant cheeks. Like that boy is massive ass. Okay? Big, just terrible. What Barkley say? Terrible. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't want to hear shit else about
or
Jameis Winston.
pull a Aver back, like get over her. He was terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible. Jameis Winston. The day Jameis Winston comes to the Bears, I'm going to the Packers. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to the Packers. I'm not wearing nothing. I'm just going to root for them all year because that green and orange, that green and yellow is terrible looking. It's just it has these horrible colors to put together. But I will be rooting for them all fucking season if Jameis Winston ever suits up in the Bears uniform. I don't give a fuck if that nigga the water boy. I don't want him on the team. It's terrible. No, no. I would rather have the team cockroach be the quarterback than Jameis Winston. We're not doing that. No. No, no, no. 30
if
for
you
30.
if you speak that into existence, I'm gonna crucify you.
And Stretch was speaking it into existence. Bring Jameis Winston to the Bears. For what? No. No, absolutely not. No, not Mr. 30 for 30. No, hell no. No, 30 touchdowns. Yeah, but 30 interceptions. You know what that evens out to? Zero. No, no, no. No, and I'm pretty sure a few of those were pick sixes. I'm pretty sure like 7 of them were pick sixes. That's terrible. Do you know how dumb you look as a quarterback to throw the other team the ball and allow them to score a touchdown? That's terrible. Now, you can argue it's good defense, but then you're Jameis Winston, so it's your fault. We're automatically going to tag you in that. Fucking Mitchell Trubisky, drunk and snorting booger sugar, did not throw 30 interceptions. Ever. Not, never. 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 And you know how big of a Mitch Trubisky fan I am. And it's not caping for Mitch. These are facts. This nigga didn't throw with the most horrible coaching, we've ever had. With Matt Nagy trying to blackball him out of the Bears. Sat him down at 3-0. And then Nick Foles went 2-5, and then Mitch came back in and got us back into the playoffs. Didn't throw 30 interceptions. Are you fucking kidding me? And y'all know Jameis Winston. I'm done. Let's go to week 5 before I go off. Let's go to week 5 before I go.
See, you see why I let him cook half the show when he wants to go off. You see why I let him do it. When he got shit to say, he got shit to say.
But it's facts. I want somebody to argue against it other than they didn't like Mitchell Trubisky because he a white boy. Come on, argue the facts. Argue the facts. Let's argue facts. The only fact that y'all got is he a white boy. Because the black dude that y'all want on the team threw 30 on the soundtracks.
And we can get those facts on paper if you want to.
Somebody find me the Colin Kaepernick stats since he won the Super Bowl. Find me, he ain't been to the playoffs since he went to the Super Bowl.
In fact, I could pull that up on fucking Football Reference.
He was terrible. He went to the Super Bowl once. Once. He ain't been to the playoffs since.
Football. Pardon me, y'all. I'm just
We
getting
just fact we are fact check. We're not gonna run down the shits, but we fact checking.
yes, sir.
Kaepernick
Y'all.
was terrible.
Colin Kaepernick.
He was terrible. 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 You're
Okay. The
supposed to progress, not regress.
game logs, career.
He went to the Super Bowl his second year, right?
Yes.
And then after that, it was a terrible.
Man, I don't want all the games. I want the whole stats. Fucking
I'll find it. We'll figure that out later.
yeah.
We'll do a
They,
special little something next week when I go off about Kaepernick. Yeah.
yeah. Big facts. And then side note, you will see us live streaming reactions more often from here on out. Just not Thursday because we'll both be at our respective jobs.
I work for Home Depot. It's not respective.
Yeah, moving on to week 5 though. So we have our picks to click.
He has his picks to clip. I don't know what side this is. Yeah, he has his picks to clip adjacent to what our point. I probably did that wrong. I don't know. Fuck. Whatever.
Yeah,
Anyway, he
yeah.
has his picks to click. Whatever it is. I know Thursday night against Washington. If I promise you, I'm going to take a magic marker and write dumbass on Luke Getsy's call sheet if he don't get this right. It's Washington.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
It's Washington.
Like at this point, the Commanders are streaky offensively. 1 week they show what they can do. 1 week they shit the bed, kind of like us. But nonetheless, I think we're better out defensively, which is why I'm going with the Bears. Well, obviously I'm going to go for the Bears anyway, but I think we're better out defensively than the Commanders are as a whole. So
If Flus continues to call an aggressive defense, blitzing more, then yes. Seeing as how the starting quarterback is out, they have a backup in, and he does serviceable, but how long can you hold up against a defense that's going to try to take your head off? One, Yannick Ngakoue is really playing his heart out.
yeah,
Create that pressure, get back in the backfield. Chase Young is not as fast as he used to be coming off that injury. I think that should be the point. I think that should be the point of emphasis for
yeah,
the offense.
yeah. I was gonna say he's still a dangerous person though, even if he's not as fast as he used to be. He's still arguably their best pass rusher. Period. So we still got to watch out for him nonetheless.
Yeah, sure. But I'm always going to rock with the Bears. Win, lose, or draw.
Yep. Yeah, and yeah. Even though Drew isn't able to participate in picks to click this year, he's still going to participate in the general discussion. Obviously.
Oh, no, I just opted not to because everybody's like, hey, Josh won and you. Yeah. Look, I know I graduated. I did math. I'm sorry that y'all suck at picking. All right, next.
Yep. Next, we have the London game at 8:30 in the morning, our time. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. An offense on the rise versus the offense of the now and the Buffalo Bills. Man, I will say the Buffalo defense does worry me now, especially the secondary, since Tre'Davious White is out for the rest of the year. But I'm still going to go with the Bills, especially since their offense is a little more potent than Jacksonville's is, and they don't have as much weapons defensively.
Safe bet is the Bills. They could tear up Jacksonville's still growing defense. So I'll take the Bills.
Yeah. Especially since Trevor Lawrence is still very much trying to come into his own as a quarterback. He's not set in stone yet, and Josh Allen is obviously one of the best quarterbacks in the entire league right now. So yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Next one, we have a rivalry game. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, for those of you that remember playing last year, remember the rivalry game boost? I'm bringing that back. So for every rivalry game that I end up picking this year, the regular games are worth 2 points, of course, but rivalry games are worth double. So 4 points. Tennessee
I was super scared he was gonna hold up three fingers, and I was gonna have a joke for. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. I'm scared as fuck.
Who you think I am? Three Finger Brown?
Go to the next. Just go to the next.
Yeah, and yes, that is an actual player from that league.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anywho, the Titans and Colts is said rivalry game.
Okay, this is a little. This one is weird. The Titans got they monkey ass whooped by somebody 2 weeks ago, and I can't remember who it was. But then they turn around and beat the shit out the Bengals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're inconsistent. Well, really, both teams are mad inconsistent because it's win loss. Either
Who's the home team?
the Colts.
I got Colts
I trust the Colts more
at
at
home.
at Lucas Oil than I trust the Titans at their home field. So yeah, off that alone, I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, I'll take the Colts. That's a yeah. I'll take the Colts.
And then the next one is a bit of a toss up, but should be a good game. The Eagles and Rams. The Rams are 2-2.
Eagles,
The Eagles are of course undefeated, but it
Eagles,
could. I mean, yeah.
Eagles.
I mean,
More
yeah.
they just showed against Washington, who actually poured it on to tie the game. That the Eagles defense, they have more stamina, so if it does go into overtime, they'll kick in that fifth gear and they can pull it out.
And they have
The Rams are in recent years more inconsistent than I've ever seen them. They're very unsure of themselves. They are very wobbly at times.
Donald.
Even Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is not getting the consistent pressure that we've known him to get. So I got the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it'll be an onslaught, but I see the Eagles winning. Period.
Nah, it might be an onslaught. The Eagles might be like, fuck that.
Yeah, facts. Next one we could consider a rivalry game too. The Dallas Cowgirls versus the San Francisco 49ers.
It is a rivalry game. It's just not a divisional rivalry game, but Run CMC has been terrorizing the running backs and the defenses. So
I won't count that one as an actual rivalry game unless it's a super well known.
Oh yeah. Of course, true. But it is a rivalry. I don't know. These are two of the top defenses. They have two of the scariest running backs. You have Run CMC, and then you have Tony Pollard. It comes down to the offensive line.
Yeah, and knowing that Brock Purdy had a near perfect game last week, I'm very tempted to ride with their offense.
I'm gonna roll with the Niners because I'll be damned if I trade in my manhood and choose the Dallas Cowgirls. So we're going with the Niners.
Yeah, and then last but not, oh yeah, also the London game is technically considered a bonus because the time, but otherwise it's regular shit. And then last but not least, Monday night, Slackers versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. I like them more offensively anyway. Jordan Love is not the quarterback that people are trying to make him out to be.
Jordan Love is a 2-year-old with football pads on. This nigga is scared. He is scared. Green Bay is Green Bay, but is Green Bay really Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers? And my answer is no.
No.
They had an identity with Aaron Rodgers, and they don't anymore. And now they have to go behind Jordan Love, who has to, for the lack of better term, learn how to play football. And that's not to say he's not a football player What I mean is now you're starting. You're not the backup anymore. You're not riding the bench all week hoping that you get your turn. This is your turn. This is your start. This is where they want you to be at. You have to learn that. Aaron Rodgers had to learn it. Cutler had to learn it.
Yeah,
Kyle Orton had to learn it. Tom Brady had to learn it. Everybody had to learn it. Drew Brees had to learn it. Like you had to learn to start at the big time level. And he gets caught up in the bright lights a lot. So
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And knowing that Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers have a lot of parallels, considering they both sat for 3 years and learned from their respective um, mentors until they got shit going. I mean, I would say hopefully Jordan Love does the same thing, but no, I don't hope that at all because it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that he'll be the true successor to Aaron Rodgers, and I think the Green Bay will likely suffer for years to come.
hey, Stretch said Jameis Winston to Green Bay. You want him to say, oh yeah. Then we had the oh my god. Then there was the Deshaun Watson debacle.
uh,
How's that working out over there in Cleveland?
it's not because he's not even playing right now.
Oh, Deshaun Watson is a good quarterback. Listen, I don't fault people for their opinions, but when you argue with somebody who actually played football, you look stupid. Let me give y'all something though. The difference.
Hello. I'm trying to point to you. It's not really. There we go.
Oh,
Whoa. Hello.
this nigga Josh, man. All right. When you argue with somebody who actually played football and they know the ins and outs, what y'all see on TV is not indicative of how football is played. That is the national televised presentation, aka scripted. What actually happens in football happens in the trenches. You have to learn. See, this is why y'all sucked at football, and this is why y'all play basketball because you're only smart enough to learn one side of the fucking ball. You have to learn both sides of the ball, whether you play offense or defense. You have to learn both sides of the ball because you have to know what your assignment is. What you think is a dumb play on what y'all think is Justin Fields throwing an interception, y'all don't take into account that the defensive assignment may have caused that, aka tipping the ball. Now, that may be an individual effort to jump up and get your hand up to swipe the ball or bat it down. Cool. But your defensive assignment allowed you to be in that gap at that time in the path of the ball to get your hand up. Y'all don't even know what the fuck. See, me saying defensive assignments is like to them because y'all play basketball and try to tell me how football works. That's not how it works. It's not what you think it is. It is it's much more stressful than what you think. So what? And if y'all putting all this shit on the quarterbacks, right? Quarterback is the most important position on the field, right? Wrong, fucking wrong. Because y'all put
What? How wrong?
fucking wrong. The reason being is you can have an okay quarterback like Mitch and give him an offensive line to protect him and allow him to do his job, right?
Yes.
Then you can have an elite quarterback like,
Josh Allen.
No, because he has a good offensive line.
Yeah, but he's still an elite quarterback, though.
No, I'm trying to give like a near example of let's okay, Eli. Eli, when he had a really shitty offensive line. You have an elite quarterback like Eli who's going to put up numbers, and you know it is. And y'all can't say he's not elite because he 2-time Super Bowl champ and he beat the GOAT both times. So he is an elite quarterback. Mm-hmm. But you know somebody who's a vet, who knows this stuff, who going to put up the numbers, but when he had a shitty offensive line, what did that do to his numbers? It dropped it down, right? So the most important position on the field is the line of scrimmage. That's your D line and your O line. Because one side gets pressure on the quarterback, the other side protects the quarterback. The quarterback could be a kid from Nova fucking Scotia at the age of 12, and if you give him the same offensive line they gave Tom Brady for 7 Super Bowls, this motherfucker's gonna make the Super Bowl. Okay? Why do y'all think?
Okay, Henry Rowan Gardner.
That's all I'm saying. Like, how the hell do y'all think Patrick Mahomes is so good at what he does besides his athleticism. And I'm not saying he's not athletic. The kid is immensely athletic. But if he didn't have that offensive line to protect him and get the defense to shift when he scrambles, then he's a sitting duck. Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. If
Thank
you ever
thank
go back,
thank you.
if you ever go back and watch the tape of Aaron Rodgers tearing up defenses, their offensive line was scripted and schemed to move the defense to one side of the field. Aaron flushes to the other side of the field, and he's wide open to run or make a pass. Again, y'all need to learn what the schemes are. Y'all don't even know what defense half of these teams are running. Y'all don't know the difference between a 3-4 and a 4-3, a nickel look, 4-2-5 nickel look. Y'all don't even know what nickel stands for. Y'all can't even tell me why the 85 Bears 46 defense was one, called the 46 defense, and two, what the hell happened to make them so fucking scary? Y'all just like to fucking argue and be about as wrong as y'all be about as wrong as two left feet and somebody borrowing their homegirl panties going to the club. That's how wrong y'all are. That's how wrong y'all are. Y'all just wrong. Y'all like to argue. Y'all be about as wrong as Primus doing them stupid ass schemes in his battles. Y'all be wrong as fuck. Wrong. 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 Fucking wrong. Just wrong as shit. Wrong. And I'm here to tell y'all that this shit is over with. I'm back with football knowledge and on the inside of everything because I used to play defense. Well, I played offense and defense, but I used to play defense very well. Very fucking well. And I'm here to tell you fuckers that no, the Cowgirls are not going to make it to the Super Bowl because Jerry Jones is still alive. Patrick Mahomes and the Queefs are not going back to the Super Bowl because one of them fuckers are going to figure them out. Khalil Mack had 6 sacks on the day, so if he could do that to the Kansas City the Chiefs, because Detroit did to the Kansas City Chiefs, that they can also put a foot in Patrick Mahomes' ass. Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift, and I have no idea whether that was national news, but that's bullshit. But congratulations to Travis Kelce for dating a light pole that sings. Okay? Justin Fields needs a new outfit. Stop laughing at me. Justin Fields needs a new offensive coordinator. Apparently, Luke Getsy forgot what colors in the organization he works for. So crack your shit up and go back to Nacho Cheese Green Bay and go up there and call some plays, okay? Maybe you help Jordan Love get some fucking love. Because what it looks like is a motherfucking sit done because that offensive line is abysmal. Their defense is okay. Aaron Jones is also going to run the ball, all right? But this motherfucker couldn't pass gas if he had a good offensive line. That's all I'm saying. Now back to you, Josh.
Well, thank you, Lord Joseph. You had a very quite astute analysis there, my boy.
Thank you. I'm just a good old country boy. Yeah, man.
I can't even do that accent as well as you do, but
I am country. Yeah, my family's from the country. I'm telling you, I have to vote for the. I have to be a New Orleans Saints fan because my dad is a Saints fan, and for whatever reason, he is the family's from New Orleans.
Hold on. What was that one scene from SpongeBob? The stars at night are dull and dim whenever they had to be.
I'm telling y'all right now, I'm never voting for the Cowgirls. I ain't never voting for the Cowgirls. I'm never voting for the I might pick them to win a game because there may be a mismatch. Like when they play the Giants again. Do y'all really think the Giants are going to beat Dallas in Dallas? No, they're not. No, they never. That ship has sailed. Ship has sailed.
As a parting note, you really need to make merch of all your catchphrases and sell it on Reptile House.
Jameis Winston, Mr. 30 for 30.
Yeah. He is Boo D.
Boo. That boy is mega cheeks. Like that boy is. I'm telling you, like I don't even know what strain of marijuana and powdered sugar was you smoking when you thought that Jameis Winston was better than Mitchell Trubisky? Come now. We got to have a talk about drug usage on this show because that was terrible. Like Jameis
Yeah,
Winston being
actually, matter of fact, I got an idea. I'm gonna see if I can bring Stretch up personally so he can answer for all the freaking takes that he's tried to argue you with and proven wrong.
Jameis Winston. I have to say that was my favorite one because I'm like, what? Like, did you hit your eye on the kitchen cabinet and then look at Jameis Winston stats and then just that boy terrible. That boy's God. Because everybody. Here's the thing. Mitch ain't been to the Super Bowl. Has Jameis Winston been to the playoffs? Winston hasn't been to the playoffs, has
he? Not for a while. Hold on, I can. I'm still on Football Reference. I can.
he? Please find if Jameis Winston has ever started in the playoffs. Because we can go dispel this right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to navigate Football Reference, but I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Just Google it. Has Jameis Winston been to the playoffs?
Jameis, not Janus, Jameis
Jameis.
Winston. Okay. Let's see.
I didn't even know if he ever been to the wild card counts. That is postseason.
Season playoffs. The only time he was 2020.
But did he start or was he benched? That's different.
It looks like he came in off the bench because he only had one attempt and one completion with a touchdown.
Then that don't count. That is, and the 2020 season was who was he with? He was with Tampa.
No, the Saints.
That was no, that wasn't us. That wasn't us because we played Drew Brees. 2020. 2020 playoffs.
Yeah, the 2020 playoffs. He went 1-for-1 with a touchdown.
Against who? Do they say?
No, let's see.
Because I don't remember him coming into the game for Drew Brees.
No, it doesn't say.
Okay, never mind. All right, so Jameis Winston ain't never been to the playoffs. Mitch went against the Eagles in the wild card, and then he had to come save us to get us back in the playoffs against the Saints.
Oh, okay. I figured it out. Okay, so so as far as Kaepernick is concerned, you're talking about what he did since the Super Bowl, right?
Since the Super Bowl, yes.
Okay, so 2013, 3,187 yards, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. 2014.
No, what was his do they give a QBR for that year?
67.
Okay, next. That's about average for the year.
Yeah, and 2013 was a 58.4 completion percentage. 2014, 60.5 completion percentage with 3,300 yards and 9 touchdowns, 10 picks with a QBR of 58.1. 2015, completion percentage of 59 with 1,600 yards, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And in 2016, 9.2 completion with 2,200 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 4 picks before he was benched for Blaine Gabbert.
So y'all want to get the man who ain't did shit since the Super Bowl. I'm done with y'all. Y'all are delusional.
Yeah.
Y'all are this nigga back. Yo. Alright. I'm done. Y'all alright. Let's get somebody who gets exponentially worse every year. Now, I will say this because which one of the Harbaugh brothers was the coach? Was it Jim or John? No, John is Ravens. Jim. It was Jim Harbaugh.
Jim, absolutely. Jim.
Now, as we're seeing with the Bears, coaching makes a difference. So we can argue coaching, but we're not going to argue coaching. We're going to argue you stupid ass people's points because quarterbacks are just the most important thing, huh? So we're going to blame the quarterback. So it's Colin Kaepernick's fault. It's also well, no, no matter what Coach Jameis Winston got, that nigga trash. That nigga's boo boo. That nigga's butt water. Okay, like that nigga's. Oh my god, that nigga's terrible. We got to talk about the rules of the NFL. How come the Bears keep getting screwed with calls? And then this was the most blatant attempt to screw us out of a touchdown. DJ Moore, left
Yeah,
foot down,
that bullshit. That bullshit.
left foot down, right foot didn't touch the turf, but he kicks the pylon, touchdown, right? So as it was explained by Gene Stupitor, he said, and I quote, during the game, the pylon does not come into play in this scenario. Why not? Any other time they dive for the fucking pylon. If the ball is inside the pylon and you touch it, or you touch the tip of the ball on the pylon, it's a touchdown, right?
Yeah,
so clearly, if you
and
no,
you clearly see his left foot grazing
is
the
inbounds.
pylon, just barely, but it still grazes it. It still keeps
Right.
the foot down.
But the right foot hit the pylon. The football is in the end zone. How is that not? How does the pylon not come into play at that point? Clearly, if it wasn't going to be a factor, DJ wouldn't have kicked it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Pure fact.
So we need some explanation on why y'all like to move the goalposts when it comes to the Bears. We definitely need it. And I want to put this out here. Roger Goodell is what we like to refer to as a meow mix. He a pussy. Okay, you understand? The NFL has become coochified under Roger Goodell. And I understand the helmet to helmet contact. Got that. You don't want concussions. Roughing the passer has become something they just, it's like these new catchphrases that females like to use. Like they just throw words around and shit. That's what roughing the passer has become. You can't rough the passer. However, Justin got his face mask pulled and nobody called that shit. Absolutely not. Nothing. Then
and they never want to call holding on their side
ever. But you tap a nigga and then we get called for holding. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
pass interference.
Where's the logic?
The pass interference, that blatant shit. Chase Claypool in Tampa Bay was throwing a block for a screen. They call pass interference. Mike Evans literally, like, Rick Ross pushed our defender into the sideline. There was no pass interference, offensive pass interference call. Are you fucking serious right now? Like, y'all got it. Like, these referees, and I'm with Chase Claypool. You should be able to voice your opinion. Why the fuck are y'all asking our opinions if we can't voice it? Why the fuck are y'all coming to us about what we think?
Right there.
Because the coaching staff is terrible. Chase Claypool said he's not being utilized. I can't say that I'm not being utilized. I'm the only one on the field. They got one touchdown and like 6 fucking catching yards. And I'm a threat out here. Y'all, you want me to do is block. I understand we need that. But Equinemius St. Brown has been in your in Green Bay with Luke Getsy, and they call for blocking. He's one of the best blocking wide receivers there is. How this nigga block so I can get down the field? Yeah. I'm a touchdown machine. Did you not watch the Pittsburgh tapes? Obviously you did if you traded for me. Hello? And we got Justin. Now y'all get DJ. Okay, now I got help. Scheme me in. Luke Getsy don't want to scheme him in. Okay, I feel like I'm being underutilized. Y'all gonna sit me down for that? Also, they should be able to call out the referees because these referees are god awful.
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever heard JPL music? The referees are that awful. That is terrible. And I'm only picking on him because he's from Wisconsin. Shout out to JPL the poet. But I'm only picking on him for Wisconsin. But with that ugly ass Slackers jersey. But these referees are god fucking awful. The referees are as bad as what Sexy Red's face looked like. Okay, like that's like the referees are just terrible. So I think for 1 year instead of player drafts, we should draft referees. The test that they should be given: can you count to 3 without stuttering? Can you write in cursive without a crayon? And for the love of God, do you know the difference between offensive and defensive pass interference? Can somebody read the rule book to these motherfuckers? It's terrible.
Yeah,
the zebras are fucked up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, big facts. And on that note, though, we've got to wrap things up. we have gone on for almost an hour, which as you can see, we can talk about football for days. But nonetheless, we must wrap things up. Thank you all for tuning into the Field Channel Sportscast. I am Josh Carroll. He is Lord Jucifer, and we are back as a duo for good. Y'all ain't getting rid of us that easy. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. And the next live reaction will be the week after. So, because like I said, we can't do the Commanders game. So yeah, tune in for that. Tune in for the next recap following week. We got all some good content coming up.